Oh, anyway, so ABOPcast 21.
Quick announcement. Starting now, or technically in the past, you can get all our podcasts on iTunes very easily now.
Hey! Our podcast can also now legally drink in the United States.
Hey!
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm Luke.
I'm Alex.
I'm Robin.
Other one.
I'm here.
You're Robin. Fucking loser. You got a stupid girl name.
Done.
What are you, a fucking bird?
No. Wow, okay, you have a lot of repression.
I was bullied.
Yeah.
All right then.
Well, I was always bugged by people like making fun of my name when I was in elementary, even though it was like the dumbest shit. Okay, my name's Luke. My name's not Lucas. People seem to think my name is Lucas.
It's not short for
what?
Lucas.
It's not. It's definitely not.
Like your birth name is just Luke.
Yeah.
Oh, I assumed it was Lucas too.
Luke is
It's a pretty fair assumption. But,
Yeah.
but I was bugged by girls saying like, "Ha, Lucas." So it was like, "Yeah, you kiss girls." You. I was like,
Oh, loser! You kiss girls.
Yeah, I know. And that was
That's
like
an invitation to go kiss them.
Yeah, no,
basically.
that-
I
the
wish
little
I
girl
was.
thing.
I was
I know.
not an idiot in elementary.
Although back then, kissing a girl was probably gross.
Yeah, in
I
elementary,
know,
kissing
yeah.
girls was the gayest thing you could possibly do.
It was gayer than kissing dudes.
You never gave your grade 4 bros a kiss?
Gave him bro jobs. We actually had a kid who, I still remember his name, it was Ethan, who he just walked around the entire class kissing everybody. So he would kiss them like wherever they would let him.
What was the name of the
kiss them.
host of Family Feud
Oh,
in
Richard
the 70s?
Dawson.
Yeah, was he like Richard
Oh
Dawson?
god, yeah, it was basically
Richard
similar to
Dawson's
that.
the creepiest
That's really
fuck
creepy.
ever.
But yeah, he would try to kiss everybody, and most of the guys wouldn't let him, or just about everybody wouldn't. So he'd just try to kiss them on the hand. But it was to the point that you'd have to run away from him, and he would like chase after you. It was really weird.
That is really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, Richard Dawson's a creepy fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you could see a supercut on YouTube probably. I'm sure there's plenty of him like going up to young girls on the show and inappropriately like kissing them like on the
he
face.
kissed every woman contestant
Yes,
came on.
but he seemed very affectionate some of the time.
Yeah,
Like it was really
pretty
weird and
weird.
inappropriate. And like the audience is kind of like they know like that's kind of weird, and you hear them like nervously laughing whenever
You
they
say, I thought it was. I
Yeah, I
thought
thought
he
it
got
was
a couple
normal back then,
woos
you
when he
think.
did it sometimes.
maybe, but I
I
remember
mean,
I
I don't
remember
know.
the audience reacting like, "Ah, let's make this less uncomfortable for ourselves, for the love of God."
I didn't watch a lot of Family Feud. That wasn't like...
That's
get
like
the box
before
set?
any of us were alive.
Box set of
Dude,
Family
like box set
Feud.
Family Feud.
You didn't watch it with
15
what's
seasons,
What's
like-
the dude's name?
Richard Carr!
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
He sucks.
Yeah, you don't watch
funny.
Steve Harvey? They do like questions that are obviously made
Yeah.
to get like sexual innuendos as responses.
Whatever.
Then when people say them, he goes like, "How can you say that? This country's going to hell in a handbasket."
This guy wears a minister.
And then he cheated on his wife.
Did he?
Did he? Steve Harvey cheated on his wife?
How could I do that? He also has a
There's
talk
your
show.
thumbnail.
Yeah, he's a
Steve
bad
Harvey?
person.
Yeah, it's a talk show.
He had a talk show?
Yeah, he's like Black Dr. Phil on his talk show.
Black
It's weird.
Dr.
Yeah,
Phil.
That's what- yeah.
Oh my god, he
He
looks
looks
exactly like Dr. Phil.
That's his talk show. He's like, I'm Black Dr. Phil.
So he's
You're
not a
gonna fix your
doctor just
problem.
because he's black?
He might be.
He might be black.
There are a few black doctors on Grey's Anatomy. I think guess doctors can be
That's
black.
Black's Anatomy.
And on
Actually,
House.
you're thinking of.
Is that one black doctor?
Oh yeah, black doctors.
So there are black
Weird.
doctors, confirmed.
They're not trying to steal your organs.
Wow.
I said they're not. I wasn't being racist. Don't laugh.
Those are the Mexican doctors.
Jesus.
Oh.
So, what's your guys' biggest pet peeves?
People chewing them up.
Black doctors.
Wow.
I hate it when you're trying to eat poop and
People chewing their
I'm
mouth
pretty sure
open.
we've done this before, but
I hate when you're fucking a donkey, right? And then his hair gets all itchy on
yeah, I
your
fucking
legs.
hate that.
Yeah, it's the worst.
It's the fucking college humor sketch. Do you hate when you wrap your mouth around your grandma's nostrils and you just like try to suck in and she keeps making these noises?
When an old cancer patient shits all over your face, and it's just like, but yeah.
Jesus.
okay. So what counts as a pet peeve? Like, can a personality trait be a pet peeve, or has
Totally.
it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Can-
things
can,
that
like,
irk you.
anything
Yeah.
count as
Just
a
things
pet
that piss
peeve?
you off randomly.
Like my,
I think
Little things that
pet-
bother you.
I think pet peeves are more interesting if they're not things that other people, but
Or
that
if they're,
bother
like,
other
they're
people.
completely
Like if you're like, you know what
unreasonable.
bothers me? Fucking murderers. Like they just get on my nerves. Like everybody hates murderers. What is something that is like you're irrational, like irrational about you that makes you upset? Or at least
I don't like
bothered?
when people remove their shoes in my car. I really hate that.
Okay.
The
Who
hell
does
does
that?
that?
Unless it's
Women.
like a couple
If it's
hours
a road trip, yeah.
I also
People
fine.
wearing sandals
Just go to
and
another
take
car
off.
thing. I hate when people put my iPod on shuffle. That's a horrible thing.
But don't you like to be surprised by your music?
No, I want to kick them out of my fucking car. Like, cause they'll put it on shuffle when they're picking songs, and I'm like, whatever, fine. Like, that's
But
like, I
then
hate
it's
it.
left on when
But
you
it's left on, whatever, and that's what they want to listen to, so it's fine. But then when I get back into the car by myself, and I'm playing an album, because I listen to albums like from the beginning to end most of the time, and they play a song, and then the next song that's supposed to come after doesn't come after it, and it goes to another song in the album, I go, what the fuck, turn my iPod to shuffle.
And then it ruins your day.
It does.
Because it like throws off your equilibrium because
Yeah.
you expect something and then it's like, that's not right.
It's horrible. It's the worst.
My pet peeve, because I was thinking about today, is I fucking hate popsicle sticks. It's like I'm fine with working with
God, I hate those.
No, popsicles. It's like if someone offers me popsicles, it's like, oh God,
popsicles
no,
are-
I can't
no
do
popsicles.
it.
It's like
The feeling of popsicle
First
sticks
off,
on your
the cold
tongue?
in my teeth sucks.
We
My
talked
teeth
about
sensitive
this.
to cold. It
Oh,
sucks.
you're talking.
But-
Wait. You're talking about popsicles or popsicle sticks?
Both, but
Well,
popsicle
the
sticks
stick
are the worst part.
inside the popsicle.
Yes, because
So
if
if
you
you
get
get
down
down
to
to
it,
Take
and
the
you
stick
can't
I know. I
fucking
hate
lick it.
I hate the taste of
chocolate-
popsicle sticks.
Okay,
Because
slow
you get
down,
to the
slow
point where
down.
you're at the end
Let
of
me-
popsicle,
'cause it's
you're
like-
licking the stick and
I also
it
like
tastes good.
hate tongue depressors at the doctors because it's
Those
like
popsicle
with
sticks.
that
They're
but
like
licking
licking the
popsicle
stick
sticks.
and
I
the-
find like I have the overwhelming urge to like scrape my teeth on them, but I hate doing it. It makes me cringe every time, and it's just like popsicles.
I know. I've just basically I've eliminated frozen treats from my diet altogether.
Well, because the thing is, me and Alex were talking about this. If you asked 1,000 people what their favorite like dessert was,
It sounds like Steve Harvey.
We asked 100
We asked 1,000 people what their favorite dessert was.
Survey says penis.
yeah, you know, if that was a question on Family Feud, popsicles and snow cone would never be on that list because
No, because popsicles and snow cones suck.
They're
Snow cones
horrible.
especially.
Especially
That's
snow cones.
stupid
They're
as
so bad.
shit. I will
Okay.
never pay for one, but if somebody gives me one,
Why do
snow
you
cones
like
are
snow
dope.
cones?
Okay, that's fine.
You
You know,
smoke
they're
the
not like
juice
it's
out,
not like
you
they
leave
don't.
it
I
in.
don't hate them.
Yeah.
I just don't like
I
them.
hate
The
them.
best snow cones are the ones with the little
I'm,
straws
like,
on the bottom, so you
firmly
just suck
no,
everything
snow
out.
cones.
And then
I
you just get rid of the
I would
excess.
just like snow
sugar
cones
juice
if they had at home.
Exactly.
Like I hate them.
So you should just
Wow.
get your pop and
But
chill
when
it
it comes to
slightly.
popsicles, I can tolerate
Dude,
them.
that,
Like
would
some
that
of them are good
work?
fruit ones.
Could you freeze?
We
like,
did that at
like,
work. We took a
Huh?
giant mixing bowl and just filled it full of pop and put it in the freezer for like an hour. It was like kind of soupy pop. It was
Okay,
great.
the only popsicles I hated
That's
was when
fun.
you'd freeze juice in those like
Oh,
make it
yeah.
yourself popsicles and you'd eat
I love
those,
it. Dexter's
and then
Lab.
you would like
Suck
suck
the
them
juice
long
out,
enough,
and
and
then
then it's
just
just
ice.
like there's just a blob of ice.
Ice,
It's
That's
yeah.
a lot of those. as a kid,
absolutely
yeah.
the worst thing.
I know, it's like-
why would you give this to a kid?
Vaguely
Like,
orange
sucks.
flavored ice.
Yeah.
It's like you never eat the bottom fifth of a slush because by the time you get to there, it's like
Unless you're
ice.
pulling a
There
shower
should be no
slurpee.
dessert where you can't
Shower
finish the last
slurpee?
bit of it. I think that's a rule that dessert should
Have
have.
I not told you about a shower slurpee before? Oh man.
Oh, it's like a shower beer, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
like it's
Slurpee,
a
yeah.
big ass Slurpee. So you go in the
Double gulp or
yeah, you just get the biggest Slurpee you
Big
can,
slurp.
and you go and like chill in the shower for like an hour and
Oh
drink
my
this
God.
fucking Slurpee, so it all gets all melty and all the flavors mixed. It's
Wait,
fucking amazing.
aren't gulps not slush? Can you not?
Yeah,
get the
but
slush
no,
on
you
the-
You
can.
can
Yeah.
get slushes in gulps, but they
Yeah.
charge you more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just get like
Okay.
the regular Slurpee cups, fill it right to the fucking top with all the flavors, and just go chill in a really hot shower.
Yeah.
It's super
Wow,
fun.
I'm going to try that eventually.
Shower beers
Actually
are
does
great.
sound-
Yeah, it's
so,
it's
like,
the same
had
concept as
shower
shower
beer?
beer.
Oh, everybody
just
loves shower
non-alcoholic.
beer.
Yeah,
What's
everyone.
shower beer?
You drink a beer
beer
in the
in the
shower.
shower.
What do you think it is?
Well, I don't know. I'm not familiar with beer. I don't like.
You
beer.
shower yourself in beer.
Yeah, either you're in a beer and you're drinking a shower, or the other way around.
Well, you never said drinking shower beer. They're drinking beer shower. You said beer shower, so I don't know.
No, beer shower, but you're showered in beer. Shower beers, you have a beer
Wait,
shower.
beer shower is when you're drinking beer in the shower. Shouldn't beer garden be when you're like drinking beer in
A
the
shower,
garden?
a shower beer could be a special beer that has a shower nozzle on the top that you could
That'd be
just like
dope as hell, though.
tour into like
It's like different
Like
nozzles.
It's just like,
beers,
and then it just like shoots up.
it's like a
yeah,
fine mist.
exactly. Like a shower beer could be a new patent.
I really want to try it.
You
Wait,
It's
now we
okay, don't
can't
take it.
post this podcast.
Yeah.
I saw a thing a couple days ago where, like, you know when people win events and they give them the champagne and they shake it and it pops and they spray each other
That's
with it?
dangerous.
It's fine.
Well, the cork is.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
I don't know.
People
Corks,
die.
I don't think corks are really gonna hurt that much. They
Might
might like give you a
hit you
little
in the
tiny.
eye.
Hit you in the eye.
Lewis got
Yeah.
blinded by a ping pong ball. Let's like talk
Yeah.
about that. Like
One of
it's-
my friends in my class was like at a New Year's party. They were playing beer pong, and the ping pong hit him in the eye, and he had to go to the emergency room.
Oh my god.
like, and you think corks
That's
aren't
crazy.
dangerous? Like if a ping pong ball.
Okay, well, eyeballs don't count because then everything's
Yeah.
Or
everything's.
just don't be an idiot with the cork. Don't go.
Yeah.
Just go.
Plus, when you're given it, you're like, yeah, I won, and everyone's paying attention to you. So
Yeah,
it's not like
exactly.
people are like, oh,
Yeah,
what's
people
going
will be
on?
like, and then you hit the eyeball.
yeah.
But yeah, like I saw it. So they were sponsored by Magner Cider. That like it was a rugby team who just won Super League or Super Rugby. So then they
I
have
hope
big
it's a rugby team that won that.
Yeah, good point. So they have cider and they're
Cricket team.
popping. They're trying to spray it on each other, but it doesn't fizz enough. It's
Oh.
basically the equivalent of having like a bottle of
Juice.
fucking juice, and try to spray it on each other, and so they're awkwardly just like pouring it.
Oh no!
It's like, yeah,
Pour one out for the homies.
Our insert homies.
I have a very unreasonable pet peeve, and it's very specific to my work. Because I work in a kitchen, so I make food all day. And my pet peeve is when people order food. Unreasonably, it's only
Every time someone brings like a sleep pass,
No, it's
fucking goddamn it.
no, because it's all computers, right? So they punch in the computer, it pops up on the screen, I go make it and send it off, and it goes away on the screen. But only like from 11 o'clock to 5 o'clock when I'm not actually doing a hell of a lot, I'm just trying to clean or whatever. Anytime someone orders, I'm like, fucking goddamn it! I get so pissed off.
You should probably work on that.
That's not a good job, Dan.
I make really good money.
It's possible. I did the same thing at the paint store. Like I'd be on my laptop in the back. Like shouldn't be, but I am anyway because we have so much free time. I'm watching a video. I have my headphones in, and then I hear someone come in the store. I'm like, "Fucking customer! Why the fuck are you coming to the store right now?
How are you
Like,
come in here,
like-
have the gall to ruin my day?
Yeah, I was watching a video right now, and then they'll come in.
I'm just
like,
here getting paid to serve you.
And the thing is, like, making paint only takes, like, it'll take me 5 minutes, and then I can go back to watch my video, but I will spend probably 10, 15 minutes discussing with them, convincing them not to buy paint, so I don't have to make it. I don't know. They'll be like, so I want to paint my walls. Really? Like, are you sure? Like, that color seems really modern.
How
And
do you
I go, like,
not
"Oh."
get fired?
Yeah.
You used
That's
wow.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's my pet peeve. It's completely unreasonable.
I have so many mosquito bites on my ass right now.
Why
Why?
was your ass out?
Well, it wasn't
outside.
Just go buzz my ass, too. Like,
I mean, I wasn't wearing a belt, so I guess
Yeah.
like the top of my ass was exposed, and they just like fucking got.
They also now, like, go through your clothes all the time. Like, I find I get so many bites, like, just from wearing a t-shirt, they'll go through.
Fucking
How the
stainless
fuck
steel
are-
mosquitoes.
They're fucking evolving,
Yeah,
man.
they are.
I mowed the lawn today and I got one mosquito bite.
Wow.
Badass.
You suck.
Also, like, showered in bug spray and wore layers.
Yo,
There's my
I-
pet peeve: bug spray and sunscreen. Never wear either. of
Sunscreen's
those.
bullshit.
I never
Fucking
wear
bug
sunscreen
spray makes
ever,
sense.
ever.
I have
I
for
never get
sunscreen. I'm
burns.
going to get skin cancer.
I don't get burns
I'll
anymore.
get skin cancer before I wear sunscreen.
I burn with sunscreen on.
Bug spray
I
is
don't
makes
go
sense. Like,
outside.
I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you can get malaria from a bug. You
Not
can get
in
malaria
Canada.
from mosquitoes.
yeah, mosquitoes are the
Not
number
here.
one cause of death,
I know.
aren't they?
But still, like, mosquito
Heart
bites are
disease?
disease. It's preventative.
No, not in North America. Mosquitoes are fucking killing motherfuckers in America.
Mosquitoes
There's a lot of
are
it
the
going
number
on
one
in
cause
Africa.
of death ever. That's what I heard.
Hey, maybe I think I've heard that.
You
right
thought
now.
cows were the real killer? Check mosquitoes.
What? Who
Sharks.
thought cows are the real?
Because, you know,
Yeah,
people are like,
cow disease
people are like,
yeah.
oh, you think sharks are the real killer?
Yeah.
It's actually fucking cows because they emit all the emissions and stuff and trample people.
Plus,
More people die from
Who gets
tramplings
trampled
than
by a cow?
a lot of people.
ranch hands.
People
I
get
don't
trampled.
know.
You think,
Migrant workers.
how do people get, like, trampled by hippos? People do that.
Hippos are fucking
Hippos are
wild.
Yeah,
Hunt
do
them
not
down
go
and
near
trample
Because there was
them.
like this one questionnaire. They're like, which is the most deadly animal? I was like, probably not hippo.
It's always
They're
hippo,
like,
yeah.
But it's hippo. Like they're
Hippos
deadly.
kill
Because
so
they're
many
like
fucking-
mad
Because
territorial.
they're
so
hungry,
like-
hungry.
And and their faces open up like this fucking wide. They can't take that long.
Plus, they spray their shit. Every time they shit, they use their tail and it sprays everywhere. What kind of crazy motherfucker does that?
I don't know. My house hippo was pretty
I
okay.
do that. I just
The house hippo.
I
Yeah.
just
sit
sit
up and go,
What?
That thing killed my nightmares. Hated it.
Like,
It
Oh,
killed your
you know, I've had a lot of
What
nice.
thing?
I like my nightmares.
I bet a lot of people watching the podcast don't know about the house hippo because it was a strictly Canadian
Yeah.
thing,
The
right?
house
On
hippo
kids'
thing?
Because it was the
fireworks.
Concerned
Was it
Children's
Canadian?
Advertisers,
Oh, yeah,
which
it
is a
was too,
Canadian,
wasn't it?
which is a Canadian like special interest group.
It
You guys
really
missed
feeds
out.
on
Like, don't
no
put it in your
house
mouth and
hippo.
stuff like
Peanut
that.
butter
That's
on
But yeah,
toast.
there was okay. So yes, we'll talk about it. We'll get to that. When we were kids, though, on YTV, the channel where all the cartoons and stuff are, there was commercials from Concerned
Well,
Children's
you had
Advertisers.
YTV, Teletoon, and Family.
Yeah, I'm sure it was on all of them.
Those
Yeah.
ones
And
are
even
very
like
like
so
It was mostly on
Gold
YTV,
shit played
though.
it too.
I think
No,
I would
Teletoon,
think
Teletoon and Family are both Canadian.
No,
They're
Teletoon.
definitely not.
Oh.
Their shows-
They
They
have
might
different
be, they
versions.
might be.
Teletoon is Canadian.
Well,
and
yeah,
same-
they
I-
might
I've-
be.
I've had
Because
Isn't
yeah,
Teletoon
because
just
Cartoon
like
Network.
Nickelodeon
Cartoon
Channel,
Network
but
is the
Canadian
YTV in the
version?
States.
Well,
Is that what
yeah.
it is?
Yeah, it's like Cartoon
Well,
Network
except
and
Cartoon
Nickelodeon
Network has
kind
like
of
adult
just
shows
do it.
on it, whereas YTV does not.
At late at night, it kind of does.
Yeah, that's
I thought it was
like
Teletoon
Nickelodeon.
hosts all
and
the,
YTV.
like-
No, YTV though.
Oh, wait, no,
YTV
YTV and Nickelodeon, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
YTV and Nickelodeon.
Cartoon Network and
and
Teletoon, and then
Okay.
Family and Family.
Family and Family.
Yeah.
Family's
Okay.
just two different broadcasts.
But yeah, anyway, this special interest groups, this one Concerned Children's Advertisers had commercials on the TV that were like, oh, hey, here's how you be not bad at
Yeah,
life.
don't believe everything you see on TV.
Yeah,
This one,
this
that
is
was the
true.
one of this particular commercial called the House Hippo commercial. Well, I don't know what's called that, but that's what it was
House
about.
Hippo.
We
The point of
just-
the commercial was that it's like it's supposed to look like a nature documentary about like a small hippo being like found in people's houses. It's like the house hippo with its natural habitat. what is
Blah,
it?
blah, 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 blah,
It eats
blah.
crumbs.
It eats
and-
crumbs from
yeah.
peanut
Peanut
butter,
butter
on
on
toast.
toast.
It
And
hides
then,
in,
like
shoes
makes
and shit
yeah,
like
it
that.
makes nests in shoes and shit. And it's like, how many kids completely missed the point of that commercial and thought House Hippo was? Because the point of it,
Pretty much all of us.
I know,
think.
because the point of it was like, you can't believe everything you see on TV because it
Yeah, it was
might not be
You
accurate.
thought this was real? No, you can't believe everything you see on
I know,
TV.
and
It's
it
like
says
the
that,
end of it.
but
But by
fucking-
that time, everybody's
It's like-
tuned it out.
everybody's
They're just
Everybody's
like, holy
fucking
shit, how's
House
that
psyched
Hippo?
by the existence of a little hippo in your house.
Yeah.
Because I
Checking all
literally,
the shoes.
I did not take the last part of that commercial into consideration at all.
But I guarantee you that
Ever.
House Hippo, that mini hippo, could probably kick your ass. Like still.
I imagine it, like,
it's
that's
territorial
on
and
your
shit. It's like get out of my
It's like
closet.
starts eating you from the toes up.
You're like your dress shoe's fucked at that point. You can't like it'll shit in it and fucking spray it everywhere. Like you can't wear that shoe ever again.
I was doing work outside, and then I took my shoe off after working outside for hours, and there was a dead fucking bee in my shoe, and it was like the weirdest moment. I was like, I could have died, man. It was like it was my closest near-death
You know,
moment.
having
I
a
had.
bee sting on the bottom of your foot, I'm sure would like make you the next week of your
Ever
life.
since then, I've
No,
been
it's
checking
not
my
that
shoes.
bad.
I've been checking my shoes ever since.
I'd stepped on bees when I was a kid. Like they'd be laying there, and I'd step on them, sting her up. I think it happened like twice, and it goes away after like a couple hours.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's
I mean
like
getting stung
walking
by
and
bees
stuff.
and even wasps isn't really that bad.
Yeah, no, it's.
I just choose.
I've never
I
been
just like
stung
try really
by
hard to
bee
avoid it.
or bitten
I've
by a
never
wasp
done that
ever.
before.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I've been stung since
I
I was
run
like
away.
8 or
I'm
something.
scared.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, I got stuck in like junior high because we're idiots, and there was like a beehive or a wasp nest in one of the trees in our schoolyard, so we just like go kick the tree and then run away, and then we get stung by wasps. I remember I was sitting in class after lunch one day, and I was like, "Oh, my head's itchy from the wasp stings that I've been receiving." I scratched my head, and a fucking dead wasp was in my hair. And it fell out.
Maybe you should have cut your hair or washed it or something.
My hair was especially long back then. Actually, I guess it wasn't much longer than it was in high school, really.
I had the most horror movie moment when it came to a wasp the other day because I don't know. I'm a girl when it comes to wasps. Like I'm absolutely.
I'm like
allergic.
that with
Wow,
any
sexism.
like any
Jesus.
insect.
I'm
Whatever.
sorry, that was an
Fuck it.
accident. Let's move on. So I'm going to my van and there's a wasp like flying around. I'm like, okay, well I'm gonna make sure to get my car and close the door before the wasp like flies in because clearly he's gonna kick my ass. So I close the door, I close my windows, I look around, make sure like wasp didn't sneak in while I wasn't looking, and like this that. I plug my phone into my tape and I pick a song and then I hear and then like I put it down, I hear bzz, and I turn around and the wasp is literally on my windshield, like not like outside but inside.
You know what?
And I go, ah! Like, I screamed. I was like, "How'd you get in here?" And I opened the door, like, just rushed
And then
out,
you
like,
get out and close the door.
I screamed. Like,
in the
I
car.
never.
You know, I thought it would
screamed
have been
louder.
awesome,
Like, it was
better,
horrible.
because you said horror movie moment. I was expecting you to like you're, and I look up into the rearview mirror and see like a wasp in the back seat, like staring at you.
No, like
It's like a
I could just
humongous
practically,
wasp.
I could practically hear the dun 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 when I like turned around and saw the wasp. It was horrible.
You know, I love the dun 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 because that's strictly
Terminator?
from the Terminator Salvation trailer from like years ago. And that was all the music was, and it was stupid, and it was very abrasive, and it was very memorable. So I guess it kind of worked. Dun dun dun
I don't
dun
know if I
dun.
talked to you guys about this, but I think maybe I told my mom. But like how horror movies are like, I think if you, for example, if you were really in that horror situation, it would be horrible and scary. But it'd be scarier if the music was playing along with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you cover your ears,
Because
in
where
horror
the
movies,
fuck
not
is the
that
music
scary,
coming
actually.
from? Like, is there a depressing?
No,
Well, all of a sudden you have to
That's what I'm
question
thinking.
the
That's what I'm
entire
thinking.
existence.
The music makes the horror movie worse,
Yeah.
but I feel like it'd be even worse. For example, say you were being chased by a killer, and then there was theme music being played.
John
Well,
Williams was behind you. Come on.
Well, and what makes a lot of horror movies so scary is that it's all jump scares, right?
Yeah.
Well, the most jump scares is it's all silent, and then there's really loud
Yeah,
music.
yeah, exactly.
But if you
It's
cover
not
it-
even the visual
Yeah,
thing. It's
'cause
like
if
the
you-
fucking random ass violin screech.
Well,
that
and then,
comes
yeah,
out of
because
nowhere.
it's silence, and that's how you know, oh, there's a jump scare coming, and so here you go, oh, and it's not scary anymore, kind of thing. Because when something pops out, you're like, ah, but when something goes,
And something yells at you,
Yeah.
like fucking ah!
exactly.
Yeah, because killers are
Remember
fairly
when
like,
I said
we
I
were
wanted
quiet.
to be quiet?
Yeah.
You've been so loud
Yeah.
this
He'd
entire
peek-
time.
He'd peek in
Every
and he's
sentence.
like-
Yes. If Ted Bundy was crawling through your house,
It's
it's not going to hear like,
I know.
on top of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
My little sister scared the shit out of me
My
the
Little
other day.
You spat all over yourself.
Don't rewind. No rewinding the tape.
That's a gift.
on
That's a
record.
Tumblr gift now.
But yeah, I was babysitting my little sisters, and
Robin,
sorry.
don't be so gross.
I was babysitting my little sisters, and then I put them to bed, and then it was like they were just kind of like goofing around upstairs, not sleeping. But eventually, like 2 hours later, they got quiet, and I assumed they were sleeping. I was just like watching a live stream of like a horror game that had just come out, and I was like, "Oh, this is spooky," and the house was all dark, and I hadn't had any lights on, and I was like, "Shit, I should probably turn on some lights." But anyway, I kept hearing like little like scuffling and doors kind of softly opening and closing upstairs, and I was like, Is my little sister up? She like going to the bathroom again or something? I go up and check. It's like no sign of anything. God damn it! Now I'm gonna think it's like ghost or something. Fuck me, because of course I'm scared of ghosts.
Or was it a serial killer?
Wait, the way you just said that, like you were like, I'm gonna think it's Ghost or something. You're like, are you worried about the Patrick Swayze movie? Where he's Demi Moore?
Somebody possesses
up
a
behind you,
soul.
starts
There's
making
a Ghost
pottery.
turn around, there's a DVD of Ghost starring Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. I'd be fucking scared.
But So I would go back down, and I keep kind of hearing it, but it was like, I know it's not wind doing the doors, because the doors are firmly closing, so it's like, the wind can't open a door that's latched, unless it's like, I don't know, like, wind or
Ghost
something.
wind.
But,
Exact
so
ghost
eventually,
wind.
but it was like, there was a really loud one, and then like, some scuffling, I was like, okay, someone's at the top of the stairs, and then like, hello, who's out of bed, and then just, the most like perfect, terrifying little girl ghost demon scream, like giggle, scream.
No screams are like
And
that.
it's like, ah, fuck, who's
Screaming
there?
wrong on
What's
this
going on? And it was just my little sister out of bed. She's like, I want you to come snuggle me. But it was weird because it was like,
That's
why
kind
was
of
she
weird, too.
giggling?
How old's your little sister?
I didn't snuggle her.
She was like,
Alex,
she
come
was
She was
snuggle
like,
me.
She's almost
that
like
is
3
kind
and
of
a half.
She was like
Oh,
35.
But let's talk about that game. That's you were watching a live stream of PT, I assume.
Yeah, no, it was actually kind of funny because I was watching
PT?
Gold Glove do
Yeah.
it, and it
What
was
is that?
it's called stands for playable trailer. I
Playable
think.
teaser, yeah. And
And
it was something that was announced at
It
Gamescom.
looked.
a
It was
couple days
actually
ago.
at first I was like, "Whoa, this looks cool," and then I was like, "Never mind, this is the shittiest thing ever." And we would never be able to do it. I was watching him like the
Because
whole
it's a
chat was
Silent
trying
Hill game.
trying to figure it out, and it was
The what,
like,
sorry?
It's a Silent Hill game. It's
Oh,
a new Silent Hill. It
yeah,
turned-
yeah.
You
Oh,
play through the
it's
teaser, and
first
then at the end
person,
it's like,
but-
oh wait, it's a Silent Hill game.
okay,
Wait, this isn't the Del Toro one. Is it?
Silent Hill
Yeah, it is.
was never
Oh, it
good
is?
after
Yeah.
2.
Oh.
And I'm
That was a
very
movie
stoked
he
for
was
it.
doing.
Oh.
Del Toro and Hideo Kojima.
That's gonna be
who does
good.
Metal Gear Solid. Like I'm stoked for it. Like
Okay,
I was
'cause-
actually very impressed by the demo.
the biggest
I
problem.
was actually enthralled the whole time.
you watched it?
Yeah.
Maybe I might have watched something different, but this is what I
No,
thought
I'm
it
sure
was.
we probably watched.
But
the same
the thing was, it was so complicated. The puzzle of
it
the
wasn't.
thing.
No, it wasn't complicated. It was just like
Well,
it was just
watching
so
you couldn't figure it out.
arbitrary.
It was just like you have to stare at the clock till you hear the noise, okay, and then you have to
don't.
go over to the bathroom. You have to stare in the mirror until the ghost goes.
No, that's just what people think
And
because
then-
like they did that, and then walkthroughs were written so it's like you gotta do this, and then you gotta do this. When really you just have to like walk and then wait until something happens, and then look at a thing to pick it up. I think it's a lot less complicated than that.
Okay, because
But
it was
is,
like,
but it is still
everyone
fairly
was freaking out.
obtuse.
Because it was really like
It's linear,
random
like-
and complicated.
Is it going to be like National Treasure obtuse? Or like reasonably obtuse?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, when you get to the end, you do get the declaration.
Like,
of
not
Independence.
a
I don't
You know,
know what
National
you're
Treasure-
using that as in a definition.
Like this.
Like-
Okay, shut up.
Ow.
That's hard.
You could have just done like that or something.
You can't do more than a 90-degree angle with your fucking dude.
Obtuse.
You can actually.
This looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
exactly.
Barely.
it does.
I don't think.
Obtuse.
I
Well,
can.
it's still obtuse. It's still obtuse, Luke.
You're right, but
Doesn't
I
matter
can't.
if
I
it
can't. I
counts.
can't do that. I can't actually get to 90 degrees.
I kind of can
That's
because my
you're
finger
a
bends.
loser.
So it's like straight and then not.
I'm more like a boozer according to your
Yeah.
freaking freaky ass.
just
definition.
just lose.
Actually, that's still not.
just
never mind.
lose it, Luke.
V is less of a bend than an L. Actually, never mind.
I can't even make it.
Well, it depends on the V.
If you just call it this
Depends
angle,
on
then
that
you're good.
V.
But I did want to play it. But I mean, actually, well, I mean, I watched the live stream, so there's no point in me
We should
playing
finish
it.
our grade.
But it was actually fucking. It was
Once the
scary.
real
I thought it
game
was
our
was
great
scary.
out,
grade.
that would probably be
We're
the
doing a
best.
three.
I don't even think the
grade
game's
through.
the first person. Just the teaser
Yeah,
was
Luke and
first
Alex
person.
Oh, that's weird.
Because Silent Hill games are always third person, but maybe it is first person. The graphics really cool.
They're not all
I thought it
first
was
person.
like fucking scary
Number
as
4
shit.
was first
I was
person.
scared
Well, only in the
until-
hub, because Silent Hill 4 The Room has you
Oh, yeah.
like start in the apartment and
Yeah.
then you go to different levels. So in the apartment it's first person.
Yeah.
Everywhere else. Is
And
third.
everywhere else is third. Yeah.
That was actually a
threw
cool
me
game.
off. I didn't like that.
What? You didn't like that?
Like the change, but and
well,
the
I don't know.
room
It was the
ad,
first.
like, the
It
room
was the first Silent Hill game that wasn't made by the original team.
Yeah.
But actually, I remember playing the demo on an old like
It wasn't
PS2
bad.
demo
It was
disc.
just not.
I thought it was really interesting and cool, and it made me want to play more Silent Hill
Yeah.
games. But it was just I only played the demo, so I didn't
Yeah.
obviously go very far in the game.
I have it on my Xbox, so I was just like I bring it up every once in a while for like
You actually have it on your Xbox? I think it might be rare. To
I have a
find
modded
on
Xbox,
Oh, okay.
so I just downloaded.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I downloaded it and to put it on a disc.
Yeah.
So
You're going to hell.
Wait, you can do that? You can download that?
I have
you
an
can-
original Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, Alex's dad
Oh,
modded
oh,
it.
It's
yeah,
like because he
yeah,
has one, and then
yeah.
my other
Yeah,
friend
yeah,
has one.
'cause
You can
Alex-
actually just download like the.
You can download the ISOs, put them on a disc.
And
I don't
then
know why I
install
didn't
it
think of
into
that.
the Xbox,
But now my disc drive's dead, so I only have the games that are actually
Yeah.
on there. I can file transfer protocol them, like FTP
Yeah, you
them,
can.
but I never figured it out, and I don't really fucking care anymore.
My pet peeve is that shit.
Computer stuff.
I don't know. Was
Piracy.
that computers?
Piracy.
Piracy is not a pet peeve.
My pet peeve is people who want to act like pirates or other stupid costumey shit and dress up as let's do this or act like.
Is that
this.
a thing? Do people do that?
I don't know. People like
Piracy
Yeah,
is a
like a
fetish.
bunny
It's a pirate
person.
fetish,
yeah, well, like the
actually.
bunny person, but like other people where they're like,
Well, like steampunk people. and
or
stuff like
even
that.
like Halloween.
Yeah,
fuck
fuck
Halloween.
steampunk.
Yeah,
Oh, no, it's not.
Halloween
Halloween
sucks.
is the worst.
Halloween-
Yeah,
It's
I haven't
so
dressed up
stupid.
since like
Yeah,
junior
it
high
was
when I
fun
dressed
in
up as
junior
musical
high.
safety
Well, when
boy.
you get candy and stuff, there's nothing.
I
There's no
didn't know.
Now
downside.
we just go get drunk.
No, there is.
Now we go get dressed up.
Yeah.
I would rather
I just
get
go
drunk
buy
not dressed
candy.
up.
Fucking
Yeah.
go buy candy. It's less effort than honestly walking.
And if you
Well,
go the day
only-
after Halloween,
yeah,
it's
it's
shitty.
on sale.
The only
Halloween's
good thing about
great.
Halloween
We
is
got
it
on
makes
sale
candy
candy.
cheap, but the act of actual Halloween is like, ugh, fucking cares.
I don't like it. And,
Dressing
like,
up's
and
fucking
basically every
disgusting.
neighborhood it's dying because like they're all like in every neighborhood they're like
There are
Oh,
more
there's
and
no-
more
you'll have lots of
pedophiles.
kids, but then
Like-
just naturally there will be fewer.
No, it's just
Right.
less and less
Right.
kids.
Halloween might work better
Or
in the
fewer and
States or
fewer
like
kids, I'm
somewhere
sorry.
with warmer climate. Because
actually
like
correct?
it's
Well,
yeah,
fucking cold
because
there.
it's usually
Like,
snowy.
Yeah.
by
There's
the
been
time
a lot of
Halloween
Oh,
Halloweens trudging through the
always
snow.
snowy.
for
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like
Which
you
is
have to make
stupid.
your
Oh my
costume
God.
big enough to fit under or over top of a winter jacket.
Yeah.
In Alberta.
And then you look dumb. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is
Well,
like
like
maybe
most
it's
of
better
Canada,
in,
really.
Yeah. Like maybe Vancouver.
Last
would
year was
not
Well,
bad.
but then it's
No,
just
like-
rainy, so you gotta have a waterproof costume.
A lot of people think a morph suit is a costume, which is
Yeah,
like
it's not a
not a
fucking
costume.
cop-out.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's
fucking
fucking
morph
cop-out.
suit.
You can use a morph suit
Yeah,
to
yeah,
add to a
there's a lot of
costume.
those.
That's
Well, like
how
if you
fun.
had Slender
Just
Man
wear a
costume,
costume.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I like
Morph
it.
suit. Like there are people in high school that's just like, I'm wearing a
Well,
red
those
one.
people
I'm
that were
wearing
like,
a purple
oh,
one.
we're the colors.
Yeah.
It's like seven people that want his different colors.
I'm
Like,
white.
that's-
There you go.
that's-
It's slightly more of a costume, but even then, it's
Yeah.
like this is the least amount of effort you can put into a costume.
Although to be
Except
fair,
wearing, like, just
wait,
an eye
but it's
patch.
like morph suits cost like $40.
It's an investment.
No,
You
they're-
can
My
get, like, a 20
care costume costs like $40, and that would be like a fucking riot. I want to bring that to an actual Halloween party. I'll be like the cool character. I haven't had an opportunity to actually use
Costumes are
it.
so
Can I
expensive
borrow it?
because
No.
you only
No.
buy them certain times of the year.
Just
so it's
because
like-
you hate it, we'll have a costume
Buy 'em
party
online.
on the podcast.
Not
The
coming.
costume
Costume
But
kids.
nobody will be
Totally.
here.
Did you guys have anybody who at your university, like during the day, wore them to like two classes and stuff?
Yeah, you remember?
Jesus.
Remember
Yeah.
we saw that guy
Well,
walking around
I
as
know
a
we saw
human
people
being and
walking
whatnot?
around, but were people in your actual
Oh,
class
yeah, yeah.
going to learn stuff?
Yeah, I saw people in my
Really?
I
class.
think
No
I
one in
did.
my
I
class
don't remember
did
what they
that,
were
'cause
wearing though.
people are not retarded.
I think I had a
Exactly.
prof
Uh,
that did. I seem to remember a prof
I don't know.
that did.
It
I
just
don't
seems
know.
kind of dumb.
I think it's I think it's.
Yeah, I didn't see a
Fuck
prof
off.
that
You
did
just
it.
hate
Just don't know
fun.
how to have fun.
No,
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
No, I'm
like
kidding.
it.
Look
I
at
like
you
it.
guys judging. You know how much fun I had at Anime-thon dressed as Sailor Moon?
Wait, you actually went to
I
Anime-thon?
forgot
Yeah.
that it was.
Nice.
I thought it was later in August. I totally missed it. I kind of wanted to go.
I had
honestly.
no one
I
who
forgot.
to go with besides
Yeah.
like Alex, and I didn't really want to go with him. He was dressed as Sailor Moon, so
Yo, I got all the bitches.
Yo, there's a Smash Bros tournament in like the 5th and 6th of September, which we should go to.
At the university?
I've been
I
practicing
think it
like
is. It
mad.
might
I'm
not
gonna
have
kick
you.
your ass.
I
swear to God.
really
Rob, we
doubt
can't
that.
I'm not fucking going.
Okay.
Wait,
Good.
why couldn't? Oh yeah, yeah.
We're the Spartan race on the
race.
6th.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go
What's a
buy a
Spartan race?
Wii finally.
It's
I
the
really-
12-kilometer obstacle
No,
course.
don't get a Wii. Don't
Oh.
buy a Wii. Get a Dolphin emulator. And,
Yeah, you
and
could
play
just
Brawl.
get a Dolphin.
Wait, is
Play
that
it on PC.
It's
that's
like
a
on your
that's a
computer.
functional?
That's
Wii
why how I've been
emulator?
practicing.
They're
That
pretty
actually
good.
work. Okay, and then I can just order like a GameCube controller to
Yeah.
USB converter thing.
Yeah.
If I wanted to.
Can you
Well, they're not out yet, but yes.
on the emulator?
Well,
Well, I
What are
mean,
out
there's
yet?
like stuff. The Nintendo brand
One.
ones haven't been out yet because it's not coming out.
Oh
until
yeah, no,
Smash
they're not gonna
Bros,
have
but
like real ones yet.
Not yet. Yeah, so
But you could probably
can
get
like
third-party ones.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
retro link one.
Because there's
that I-
ones
I
for like
play.
N64 controllers and stuff.
Yep.
But
I'd be down. You should get a Dolphin actually, because then we could play it here because we don't
I-
have a Wii here anymore.
I've
Or
just
you
been 1v1ing level 9 bots for like the last
Oh,
week.
I mean,
I'm like, I
it's,
know
it's good if you can't practice with anybody else, but practicing against a bot like gets you into bad habits and stuff. 'cause-
Yeah, yeah.
They don't play like
Because you can
Yeah.
get into
Because
like
they're not
X,
syncing
or you
really
can
or
exploit
anything.
them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
using like because I'm now like maining Roy.
Oh, you're playing Roy now?
Roy's so fun.
Roy is pretty fun.
But I just find myself up being a lot, but I realize that doesn't do a lot of damage, and it's kind of a waste of time, especially because the landing is so long.
yeah, you have a lot of lag and you can't L cancel or anything
Yeah.
for it, so.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so aggressive. That's a
Okay.
gift.
Yeah, L cancel.
Sure.
Smash Bros.
Smash Bros is cool.
Eh,
I'm so excited for the next one. And PM 3.5 is coming out soon. I'm so happy.
What's up?
Prime Minister.
Yeah.
But I just play melee, like, because I can't
Oh, you
get
play melee?
PM, so I just play melee.
Where's the
because I
third
figured I was
guy?
close
PM?
enough.
I
Well,
think
I
you
could, but it's like it's
Oh, okay.
annoying
I
to
thought
set
that was
up
only
because I've set up as like a drive on my
Oh my
computer,
God,
then linking
dude,
in Dolphin.
what the
It's really
fuck?
stupid.
Your ass went to directions.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never played on a dolphin before, so I
Awesome.
don't know how it works. But
That's good.
I played on a dolphin. It was really
I played with.
slippery.
yo, has anybody actually played with a dolphin before?
Yeah, I was retarded as a kid. Sorry.
You're looking aside.
What?
So we're just gonna pass around
That's
these
what they do.
three
Have you not heard
fedoras.
of
Oh, so you're just reverting because now you're drooling.
No, have you ever heard that where they make the handicapped kids go and play with dolphins because it makes them smarter or some shit?
Like the dolphins rub off on them?
Yeah, I mean they do. But like, I don't know. Does it make the dolphins smarter? The retarded kids.
Wow.
You
Sorry,
said that
handicapped.
backwards.
You know what's a really
But
interesting?
I'm telling you for sure,
Sex with
there's
dolphins.
handicapped kids that
I knew
swim
you
with
were bringing it up.
dolphins
That's a big
together,
thing.
like rub
That's
on
not
each
what I was
other.
gonna say.
Cool.
But that's
That's
okay.
a
That's
good-
the thing.
I,
I don't know
like,
why.
I'd love to hang out with a dolphin. They seem awesome.
They
They're
seem kinda
also
cool.
like,
You know, I think it's actually
They rape
greedy to
dead
hang out with
fish.
dolphins because I don't
They
think
rape
they give a shit. I think they're like,
everything.
get away from me.
No, they do because they.
I don't think they're
yeah,
like,
they-
yeah, I
they-
fucking love all the people.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
like,
they're
no,
not.
my race has been betrayed by them time and time again, and I don't want to fucking swim with this
Usually
little
they-
fat kid.
Usually they're raised.
I'm
in
gonna eat him.
captivity.
I'm going to eat this little fat kid.
Usually they're
it's
raised
gonna
in
happen
captivity.
one
Well,
day.
no. A lot of the ones in the wild are cool too, because like
It's
you
like,
always
yo, I'm gonna
hear-
save the
Yeah,
surfer
Yeah,
from
you
his
always,
doll.
you always hear
I don't know,
stories
it
about
is
them
like
like, hey,
alive
there's a
or
shark
something.
attacking a
They
person,
wanna
or like
meet us?
swimming around. Let's just go fuck up this shark real quick.
Well, that's because they're also
Step at
malicious
a
and like to
time.
murder sharks.
Yeah.
They do that for fun.
Yeah, I would murder a shark for fun if I could.
Why? Sharks are cool and
I would
awesome.
take off their fin and use it in
to
a
catch other sharks because I'm a horrible person.
Wow.
Shark fishing is fucking atrocious.
Oh, yeah, it's
so
brutal.
bad. They cut.
Most
They
types of
go.
fishing.
They
They
go
just
to
take
catch
the fin
sharks
off and
I'm
like,
sorry.
all right, have
and then
fun,
throw the
dying
shark back in
slowly.
so
in
it
the
gets
ocean.
other sharks
do
to
all
come
of
because
them?
it's bleeding or
Blood,
whatever.
oh, yeah.
Most
It's
types
like,
of fishing pretty
bad.
brutal. Like the first time everyone fishing, the guy caught one fish and then took the live fish and popped their eyes out while they were alive and used those eyes as bait for catching other fish.
Yeah.
So he had a bunch of eyeless fish swimming around in a bucket. It was
barbar-
really gross.
It's utterly barbaric.
There's still one I have. I think it's that one.
Yeah, we're passing all the fedoras around so we can sign them for.
Because he's
the-
just being shipped
Patreon.
out.
Should I send him as
Try to
Connor or
make a
Lionel?
dick with my
Both
name.
of them, probably.
Connor / Lionel.
Keep them. I believe in you. Wow, you're really worse.
Are we
than that.
writing inspirational messages too?
You can write what the
Write
fuck
out
you
whatever
want.
you want. Yeah.
Just not racist or sexist, I guess.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
enough taboo.
No, that's fine.
Matty.
Plan
2
on writing-
years ago, we got away with that shit.
I didn't plan on writing that on a present for someone anyway, but that's okay.
Fuck. This is terrible.
Robin is-
I'm trying to write my name in dicks. I'm not thinking at all.
That is atrocious.
Also, there's a question: have we ever gotten in trouble for like saying
No.
bad shit?
No one's ever
Well,
gotten
no,
mad.
Well,
because,
no, it's just
but
like-
it's
There's
just a
no-
matter of time.
There's no
though.
feminist 11DG Tumblr.
Not
page,
yet,
so-
but it's a matter of time, and we need to just be
Somebody
wary.
make it.
I mean, we
It
had
kinda
that one
looks like-
reaction, but it was like,
it looks like
these guys just are funny.
It's like
Oh,
dicks.
but that
that's
was,
true.
But that
But
was,
that
just
wasn't
one of
even
the,
like a-
the ones that they were trying to get money
Yeah.
by doing 1 million of them a day.
Yeah.
We're also
Wasn't
not
it?
funny.
That's different.
I thought that was
We're
one of
also
those-
not that
I
funny.
thought
We're not
the
funny.
account was like one of those things where they just make 1 billion responses to a bunch of popular videos.
Really?
And then you click on them.
I didn't
and
know
that's
this.
why
I didn't look-
YouTube's
I actually didn't check out their other
revenue
videos.
policy changed because now it's for time watched rather than just clicking
Oh,
on
really?
videos. Yeah, that's how
Excuse me.
money is made on YouTube
That's
now.
good. Neat.
Or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
But wait, that doesn't make sense for video ads because you watch the whole video ad regardless of how long into the actual video you watch.
I don't know.
But
Oh,
for
very
banner
interesting.
ads, it would
Maybe
make
that-
sense.
Most
Maybe
people
people-
block ads anyway.
Something about YouTube, maybe you guys
I don't, 'cause I'm
looked at this,
not
but I don't understand
evil.
it. Is the new change to like music and labels and stuff now? Apparently, they're like screwing over indie labels with the new like YouTube regulations.
I know nothing about this.
Yeah, I read it and was like, I'm a
yeah,
little
I
confused.
remember seeing that and I was like, how is this a problem? Like, it's
Yeah.
because it's kind of like people are
'Cause they wanna
complaining,
make,
it's
like,
oh,
YouTube
YouTube's
music
killing
a
the
paid
indie music
service.
community, and it's like,
Good.
but
Get it out of here.
it's like,
No
no,
more of that.
why do you like? Plenty of people can still just
Can we write on the inside?
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
can just make music without
Although,
a label
would
and
you
put it on
prefer the
YouTube.
outside?
Yeah, you
So
still
they
can
can
do
No,
just
I wanted
I
to
thought
be a
that was
hidden
like
message
what they were
between me and the
doing.
person.
Like they regulating it so you can't or
I want to tell
whatever.
them the
Yeah,
dreams
no,
aren't going to come true.
Like once you get
That's
bigger,
what
like
know.
it's because you won't make as much money as a bigger artist if you're not signed to YouTube. I think that was the thing. Like if you don't have like a deal with YouTube on your like music sharing.
Only
This
dumb
one's
people
very
give a
well.
fuck.
Only people who don't get money off music don't give a fuck.
Yo, we make cool music.
And we don't get money
Really?
off flags.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
What are you doing?
Again,
Really?
Follow me on Twitter.
Nobody follow him.
No.
Well, there's only one person who's going to be getting it.
Okay, that's true.
It's only
It's
one
one
person.
follower.
If my follow count goes down by 1, I'll know they got the hat.
You have so many followers. How are you going to track it?
Oh wait, you
so
haven't signed
many.
this yet. Never
No,
mind.
I haven't signed any.
Have you-
Sorry,
have
I
you
haven't signed
broken
the fucking
a
tab.
Hey, kill yourself.
Wow.
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 Have you
Maybe I
broken
fucking
100?
will.
Robin Williams not taught you anything?
Oh.
Okay.
Too
Rip in
soon.
peace.
No,
I know that's a
not
large
too
part of my
soon.
childhood.
Beautiful. That was
You know what's
awesome.
funny? You know all those like inspirational videos of like Robin Williams like showing his like I'm Patch Adams and doing like all of his like nice, funny, happy roles. I want to make one that's like clips from his role in 1 Hour Photo because that was a dark fucking movie where he was like.
Great movie though.
Yeah, it's an awesome movie. I really like it.
I'm sure his
but it's where
ex-probably been used a lot in
he's a
tribute
photo
videos.
developer who begins like obsessing over family and stalking them, and then he like keeps a mural in his house of all their developed photos.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and it's like really dark. And I want to use it. I want to
Is
make
it
an
like
inspirational
serial
clip of
killerish
that.
or just like stalkish?
No, just stalkerish. He doesn't murder, but he's still like obviously very disturbed at the movie.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be funny.
Yeah, let's make fun of suicide more.
Yeah, I wanted to tweet saying, "Yo, Robin Williams is a bitch" right after it happened. And you know what? If people were like, "Oh, how could you do that?" You know what? I don't think Robin Williams is. If say he's in heaven right now, I don't think he's going like, I hope people are upset about my death and aren't trying to be happy about it. No, he's a comedian. He's going to be a good sport. If he says people are if people are going to want to like find jokes in this. Good, because that's what life's about. It's about finding jokes and things and being happy, not just because like if you die, hypothetically, if you die and go to heaven, you're not going to be looking down on all your loved ones and be like, I hope they're fucking sad. I hope they're so fucking sad.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hunt the fuck out of them.
Don't haunt me.
I'm gonna be post. I'm gonna be.
No,
Why would I
loved
want you?
ones,
Loved
Alex.
ones. Yeah,
Loved
seriously.
ones.
Thank God.
No one loves Alex.
Good. No
Especially
ghosts.
that girl on Tinder.
Especially that one girl on Tinder.
Unmatched.
So for those who are wondering of Alex's Tinder match count,
I've got one, and it's
And
Robin.
it's-
I got another girl, but then just a few minutes ago, I went to send her some stuff, and then she removed me. She removed me. So
So if you're that girl and you get one of these hats, missed out.
So we're gonna get Alex to try my strategy of sending them raps about
Well,
their
they have to
names.
match with them first before you can send them.
Yes.
back.
Okay, you have to do that.
I'm gonna start swiping right on all of them then. Fuck it.
Get
Fuck
some.
it.
Oh yeah, and there was a girl named Amber, and the message I sent her was "Whoa, Black Betty, Bamble Amber." That's all I sent her.
So
Because
bad.
there's no word that rhymes with Amber. Come on.
Amber.
Who do you think
Tamper.
I am? Tamper?
Yeah,
Tamper.
Tamper.
It's not
It's close enough. It's got
It's
an
a slant
I
rhyme,
don't
you
think
have
it's
to-
not good enough for me, so I just went with.
Wow,
I just
you're
went
too
with Ram
high
Jam.
and mighty for those slant rhymes,
Yeah,
aren't
fuck
you?
that shit, yo. Well,
I thought you would have made like an Amber Alert joke. Like, I don't even know what you're
I
doing.
would say, yo, I got an Amber Alert going on, and then follow up with, seriously though, my young nephew has been missing for the last 48 hours.
Did she respond to the Balam Balam?
Yeah, she said, aren't you the clever lyricist?
Aww.
So they're being
fucked her in the
sarcastic.
pussy.
Wow.
Sorry.
That sounds like she was almost offended. Like, wow, aren't you clever?
I know, I was like, that's not very enthused. I'm not gonna
Wow.
try again.
I think it was probably like supportive
Wow.
but mildly patronizing.
I'm gonna Photoshop.
I'm
a
okay
picture.
with that. You
Yeah.
know what? I'm okay.
I know.
That is
My Tinder, I'm gonna change it all up. I'm gonna change my description, and I'm gonna Photoshop a horse and me in a picture, and I'm gonna swipe right on everyone, and all the country girls are gonna love me.
There's so many
There's
country
only
girls
one
looking for
that's
country
dominating.
boys. You
Yeah,
know?
just say I'm gonna be your cowboy or some disgusting, horrible line.
Oh,
like,
my-
Or
Oh,
save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Yeah.
Or shake that
That's
shit.
a
You want to know
good
what my profile description is on this? I am not a country boy, goddammit.
But you wear so much flannel.
So? That is
That is,
unrelated.
that is
You know
rule
what?
number one
I'm
for
trying
country
to
boys.
fight against the association, okay?
Hey, but you can't.
You know what?
You gotta go hang out at the ranch now.
I'm not a
That's
country
your
boy.
life.
I
That is
might
your
be a
life.
lumberjack, but I'm no country boy.
You don't have a beard for lumberjack.
Well,
And you can't pull off a beanie.
I wear women's clothing. I hang out at...
You're okay.
You don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. Oh yeah, nobody knows fucking Monty Python. You guys are all 11 years old.
I got
Wow.
Unsubscribe.
Holy shit, taking it out on the fans.
I got halfway
Fuck
through
you.
what I wrote and instantly regretted it, but then I had to commit.
Can I see?
What'd you say?
I'm just curious. I just want to look through.
Oh, God, my back.
Luke says, "Hey, you're cool. Fucking fight me.
It's offensive
That
to all
was
the
the offensive
11-year-olds.
Your
Dreams will never come true."
But I wrote in parentheses that I love them.
Robin.
In dim.
Other Alex equals best Alex. Ooh, it'll be mystery. They'll never know which one's which.
The one with the really shitty handwriting.
He's
that
got
one.
really shitty handwriting.
It's horrible handwriting.
Hey, mine's in.
You're-
I'm not gonna.
I told you. I said I got halfway through.
I didn't see it. I didn't say it.
Okay, let me see.
Wow.
I don't even know how to sign my name at the end. I was like, oh god.
Wow. Oh, you have to take
That's not
ownership.
even funny.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not funny at all.
That's really sad.
Just don't say anything.
That's
Well, we have to say
It's
it
on
now.
record. Don't say it. No, don't say anything.
Well, we can say it, and we can just like.
Then we can chastise you
Yeah, pretty
for the
much.
scum you are. Okay, here's
Get
a
it
quote
progressively
from
more
Matthew.
No, let's not. Let's not.
Maddie says, "You're the reason Robin Williams killed himself."
You know what the worst part is? He put a fucking apostrophe on Williams.
Oh, did I do? Oh my
Idiot! You fucking
You're the reason
so
Robin
bad.
Williams
I
is
think
killed
that,
himself.
that was an accident. I remember doing it and being like, shit, I regret this.
You should
It
regret
was
that
at
whole
the
thing.
apostrophe.
You
No,
need
it was only
apostrophes
the
that you
apostrophe.
regret?
It was only the apostrophe.
There's someone.
Robin poops some dolphins.
Yep.
All right, cool.
2014.
Okay,
And
that's
that's
great.
it for that.
It's actually not that bad. It's funny.
It is because we were talking about it. So.
Wow! Oh my god! Oh my
Suicide.
so
I really hope someone take a picture of that and post it to
Suicide.
Tumblr and it gets like 100,000 notes of like just this guy's a douchebag.
Horrible.
You are.
What did you see the people who were tweeting at Zelda
Thank you very
Williams?
much.
Zelda Williams.
I did not see that. And I don't want to.
Oh man,
Did she?
that's pretty
Did he
bad.
actually name his daughter Zelda, or
Yes.
is that just a?
No, name is Zelda.
So
That
Cat
would've
Williams.
been
It's not- yeah, I don't think
That's a
that's.
fine name.
Wait,
What
was
were
it?
they tweeting though?
Yeah,
Oh, they're just
Zelda's
like-
a common name. Zelda Fitzgerald.
With like,
Hey, did you know your
That does
dad's
the
dead?
two.
Wait,
No,
was that
like,
real?
I hope you get cancer. Rotten
There's actually a
blah,
Zelda
blah,
F.
blah.
Scott
Fitzgerald. Why, though?
F.
Like,
Scott
really bad.
She's
Fitzgerald.
getting a lot of
I
like
don't know,
she's getting a
because-
lot of angry tweets. Like,
Oh,
she
shit. I thought you were making a
For
joke
the
about
most
Ella
part,
Fitzgerald.
obviously,
Oh, yeah, we got
90%
too much going on
of
here.
everyone
Who the
is
fuck's Ella
really
Fitzgerald?
supportive or whatever, but then there's like
Fuck
a couple
you.
people who are
Do you not know who
real
Ella Fitzgerald
badass.
is?
Blue skies.
Ella
That
Fitzgerald,
fucking-
yeah.
The most famous jazz singer of all time.
I'm
I'm
not
sorry,
very
I'm
famous.
sorry.
Louis
I
Armstrong.
Ella Fitzgerald.
No, he's mad because I know Zelda Fitzgerald and not Ella Fitzgerald.
I thought that's who you were making a
Well,
I
joke
thought I was
about.
making it. That wouldn't even been a funny joke.
No, it wouldn't have. Like, it would have been like,
I'm glad to know that you assume that my jokes I make are jokes that aren't funny.
but they're clever.
That was not
No,
clever
well,
either.
Nor
But it's,
funny,
It's
like-
a solid reference.
No, it's not.
It's pretty. She was solid.
Okay.
She was a big black woman.
Ella
Sing, though.
or Zelda.
Both.
No, Zelda was very white.
The original Zelda.
But I don't understand. Why would people be tweeting things at Zelda just because it's like
'Cause
he
her
died?
dad
And that's
It's like,
Kills
haha,
himself.
fuck your dad. Like,
Yeah,
that's
But like
horrible.
really, really
Just being
bad.
really
like,
just
not even
mean.
jokingly. It's just like I hope you get cancer. Blah,
Why is
blah,
Twitter a
like,
place people use?
And
Because it's like
it's
Facebook's
such a
you
stupid
can't do
site.
that to
Twitter is
people
becoming
on
any
Facebook.
worse.
Well, there's like
It's like you
comedians
complain,
like
people
you
are
can
yelling at me,
tell
it's like-
somebody to suck your balls and they have to look at it. You couldn't tell the president to suck your balls before like now, but you could tell Obama.
You can
Obama-
tweet at Obama,
Yeah.
suck my balls.
Obama's not gonna look at it. Some intern is,
Yeah.
but still.
That should seriously
gonna
be
call
like.
He's
Obama.
gonna call Obama and be like, President, Mr. President, urgent message from Scott
Yolo-
Lopez from Missouri.
From
Says,
Yolo 420.
suck my balls.
Your approval rating is dropping. We need to do something quick. Suck the
Oh.
guy's balls.
That would
Went
seriously
over.
be a good commercial for like Twitter. Is like basically you could do anything on here. You could tell the president to suck your balls. Like, how else can you do that? Seriously.
Yeah, I mean they have. I mean even Twitter needs to recognize that's their big selling
That's
point.
The
pretty
thing that
good.
sucks is like I get more response like from like online stores and like people that I like wanted because I like buy like magic tricks and shit. And the only time I actually get to contact these people is through Twitter. It's like the only thing I actually use it for. Like I can't
A
email.
lot of
this-
people use it like it's their main use. It's like texting, except
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
really-
private.
Well, you can fuck with the Xbox support Twitter people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen
Because
stuff like
people,
that happening.
People post up like, "Hey, my disc's not working." They go through a big long thing. He's like, "Oh wait, never mind. It's a piece of baloney." They're like, "Yeah, talk to
That's awesome.
Do you sell Battletoads? Like that's
you." Yeah,
exactly
the
what it is.
Battletoads thing.
That's actually really awesome.
Remember when we did the Battletoads thing and it didn't work? We got a dentist's office.
Oh yeah, yeah.
you
We did that
You
one
tried to
morning.
fuck- Oh yeah, we did do it. Didn't we?
Because like I'd never heard of that. And then you mentioned it. I thought it was so funny
Yeah,
the
it
first
was.
time
It
I
was
heard
so-
it.
Well, it is
References
funny.
Yeah,
so
it's
bad.
hilarious. So I called the number, but it's probably been out of date for I don't know how long. And then like I still asked for Battletoads. They didn't get it, and I was a goofy little schoolgirl laughing and hung up.
Those were the good
Worth
days.
it.
when Robin was
It was totally worth it. And then Adam and I spent an hour trying to throw a ping pong ball down the other guy's armpit hole in his shirt. That was really weird.
I remember we spent like an hour trying to get ping pong balls in shot glasses, just picking them up, throwing them at the
It's
table.
basically impossible. Did you get the ping pong ball out of your bathroom up there?
No. Why did
I
you
don't
even
think
know
we
it's
want to
there?
use a
Because
bathroom
I
ping
pooed
pong
there the
ball.
other day, yesterday. I was like, huh, there's a ping pong ball here.
never
There's
mind.
no
We
toilet
wanna use it
paper, but
again.
there's a ping pong ball.
You just plug it up.
That you do breathe through your butthole, so it like sucks up.
Yeah, if you breathe through your butthole, it creates a low pressure environment because fast moving air and actually doesn't shoot out, it just stays there. If you take a fucking funnel and you put a ping pong ball and you go blowing out, facing down, it will not fall down, it will stay there. Because of pressure.
Because your butthole.
Because of fluid. I'm teaching you physics, guys.
I've never blown from a
Butthole toads.
You're missing out.
Butthole
No, we need to start a prank trend.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
guess.
trick.
Yeah, but
You gotta
like,
start
do you know?
How
who
about when
started
we
the Battle
steal a
Club
guy's
thing?
bike and then
That was probably just a 4chan thing, honestly.
Yeah,
It's
I
usually
think
just
it was,
4chan.
honestly.
Wait, what is Battletoads?
I don't know. Yeah, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
That's what it was.
Because like, if you start things like that, you'll never be credited with being the person who started it.
More of those challenges are popping up, aren't they? Things like the ice bucket challenge and
What is that?
Oh yeah,
I
there's
heard
horrible,
it's
horrible
Well, like the
things
one where you
like
set
dousing
your
yourself
chest
in
on fire.
gasoline.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's retarded. Yeah, but the ALS thing is raising money for Lou Gehrig's disease.
oh yeah, actually.
As soon as you said ALS, I was like,
Still, though, that's-
I wonder
Still
how
kinda
Lou
dumb,
Gehrig feels
but-
about having a disease named after him.
Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
he's
it named
very dead.
after him posthumously?
No.
So you walk around being like, "Hi, Lou Gehrig." Oh, like the disease. How do you think that made him feel?
He was fucking famous as shit, so like I don't think they'd be like as in the disease. So,
Got
like,
the disease.
I bet there's more people who know him for the disease than his baseball achievement.
Maybe now.
yeah, probably now.
Lou
Yeah.
Gehrig
No,
was
I
baseball?
well, yeah,
Yeah, he was a
probably,
baseball
actually.
player that got Lou. He was the first person to get Lou Gehrig's disease.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we're supposed to get diagnosed with
Okay,
this.
well, it's a
Yeah.
happy
Self-
coincidence
self-
that they were named.
Yeah, it's like, we have this disease named Lou Gehrig's disease, and your name's Lou Gehrig.
For some reason, I thought
Fucking
Lou Gehrig
amazing
was
coincidence.
was like a guitar player, or I'm thinking of a guitar player that got Lou Gehrig.
Lou Costello.
Lou Reed?
No,
Elvis Costello.
I have no fuck.
Is
Some
Lou
guy,
Reed
he
the
got
guy
Lou
who did
Gehrig's
Mama
disease.
Number 5?
That's
Lou
Lou
Bega.
Bega. That's Lou Bega.
Lou Reed did.
Lou Reed's dead anyway.
Yeah.
From Lou Gehrig's disease.
The last thing Lou Reed ever wrote was a review of the album Yeezus, and he thought it was a masterpiece. Seriously?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Lou Reed died.
Yeah.
Yes, Lou Reed died.
Who's the?
Is
You're
that
like,
guy?
Lou Reed died?
Is
You
it
don't
Lou
even.
Reed?
Who is he?
No, I want to know because it's like why are we talking about?
He was
Hey,
popular rock musician in the
Welcome to
70s, I
Wild
think.
Side.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, those ALS videos are good because it's like they raised $5.7 million for the thing, and last year they only raised like 1.3 or something.
Wow, only
There's, like, so much
1.3
better.
And I
million
think
dollars
Good
for
Game-
5.7 is a lot
That's
better.
really low.
Good Games Done Quick, I think, raises a lot of money too.
Oh, they do, yeah. They
They do
raise
really well, which is really cool because
Yeah,
I
I
actually
know
kind
it
of
is,
I do
but it's
enjoy
awesome.
watching it. Like,
Yeah.
I enjoy like.
I watched so much.
I
of it 'cause
should
I'm
donate to
unemployed this
them.
summer, so I watched a shit ton of
I watched someone speedrun Hitman Blood Money, which is one of my favorite games. It's certainly my favorite Hitman game, and it was like I loved it. It was
I just
awesome.
love watching them run old games and like break the shit out of them, and they're done in
Yeah,
like 2
and it's like
seconds.
really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It's worse when you like see videos that are like them trying to speedrun and they keep fucking up and they get like really flustered and
They
then everyone's
restart.
like, oh god, and because
I don't see very many of those.
No,
honestly.
I haven't seen one like on
on the stream,
accidentally.
they
You'll see it
do
on like
themselves.
cringe
Yeah.
afterwards.
Mhm.
It'll post on cringe. Like there was this guy who was doing Dark Souls speedrun and he kept fucking up,
Oh, really?
and then it just got like
That'd be
insanely
Because
painful to watch.
Hard games.
And there's this other guy who was streaming. I don't think he was for Good Games Done Quick, but it was for some other streaming event. Like he was just sitting there playing the game. I forget which game it was. It might have been like a Zelda game, but there was just some random ass guy just sitting next to him on the couch. And
Oh,
he kept,
yeah,
and he
he's
kept
just
like
a
saying
randy,
things,
yeah.
and then he's like, "Thanks for that, guy I don't know." And then it got like really fucking.
Well, because that's what it was. Is that normally?
I mean, yeah. To be fair, it was a guy,
Yeah.
just some random ass guy who was like trying to draw attention to himself during this guy's stream.
Well, because what you
basically.
do is there's during the live stream, it goes for like they go 24 hours a day. They just keep
Yeah.
recording stuff, and so normally there's a guy running, and then he'll have his friends or family or whoever's around also running.
friends
They're
because
also-
his family is not proud of what he does.
But like they have people sitting behind him who like talk about the game because if you're running
Yeah.
a game, you might not be able. Some of them,
Some
can
of
talk,
them, some of them do, which
but,
is
like,
actually
some
kind of
people-
impressive considering how much like.
can't do it, right? But
Well, yeah.
this one guy didn't have people, or there's just a random guy who
And
filled
so they
in.
fucking just said, "Hey, do you want to come sit here and just like chill with us for the stream?"
And it's
And then he
really
was he
not
got on the
good.
guy's nerves. He wasn't even that obnoxious.
The guy was funny though. I loved the guy's responses to him
because
Like,
he was
they're pretty
he's
funny.
such an asshole.
Yeah, he really
Thanks,
was.
I loved like it was so
Thanks,
hard
guy.
to watch. Thanks, guy. I don't know. That was the first thing he said, and then it was like silence for like a minute and a half. And it's like, all right, 3rd and 20, like that.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that's all.
gay.
kind of gay.
Yeah.
I'm sad though the bloopers and highlights haven't been posted yet, so I don't know when they're gonna come up.
We should all learn how to speed run games and then go do that.
I was
keep
gonna say,
thinking
do you,
I
have
don't
you
want
guys
to do it,
actually
but I
know
can't
any
think
games
of
you
a
can
game.
speedrun?
I was talking about this in a podcast
Dark
before.
Souls.
Give me,
Trying
give, me
to
a
steal his
few,
record.
give me a few weeks and I'll be able to speedrun Braid. Because
Yeah.
that one I actually want to be able to. Because I did beat like
I have to
the
try
challenge
again, but I
time for
probably
it
won't be
already.
able to.
Well, I think-
Minesweeper.
Damn.
Yes, you can be able to in like 2 hours.
2
Right?
hours, yeah.
You can beat Fable 2 in 2 hours.
I used to be able to. I don't
That's
remember.
weird.
You know what's weird? You can
I
beat.
guess you would just keep pressing B
No, it was
because you have
because
unlimited mana.
that was
Stupid
that was
game.
the summer I broke my wrist and I stopped playing video games because I was like still into Call of Duty and shit. So that like I couldn't play because like my left wrist was broken and like I don't have the mobility. But I could like play with like my soft cast and this for Fable. So then it was and then I got really addicted because I had never.
You
played
play it
Fable
like
before.
Like a
fighting
joystick.
like a fighting
Yeah.
joystick kind of.
like I had my hand and I would like use the stick. It was to move around and stuff. It was stupid. And then eventually I got my cast taken off. I could do general movements. But that was like the first game I had played after I broke my wrist, being in the hospital for like 3 days or whatever. And I got really addicted. So I borrowed it from Jordan. And I played it for like 3 weeks. Like I went through like.
How do you beat it in 2 hours? I don't understand.
There's speedruns. You can go to so you're only ranged. Don't worry about half the fights that go on because you
Just
can
gotta
just
run
past
through
them.
them. Yeah,
and then
just like
and like for
talk
example,
to objective people, I guess.
only
one
yeah.
quest that saves you like 10 minutes is when the guy runs away and you have to chase after him and he literally takes 1 hit to kill. If you're ranged, you can kill him as he's running away and
Yeah.
then you finish the quest instantly. Kind
It's
of thing.
funny that happens in Hitman Blood Money too. At the end of there's like one of the last levels is like you're at the White House and there's some other assassin who's like trying to kill you and you meet him in the Oval Office. He's like, "Hey, Hitman, I finally met you. You are my match." And then he blows something up and then runs away. But
Yeah.
like, you have a second where you can just quickly go. And then then everything blows up and he just like gets shot in the face twice and just and then it ruins the entire basically end sequence of the game. But it's hilarious.
Is that the mission where you have to tell Obama to suck your balls?
But yeah, it was a fun game and I had a blast and I did realize that like I had to look up a lot of guides and stuff.
For any speedrun, really, you do.
Yeah,
like,
but-
I mean,
But I finally could do
thousands
it.
and thousands of times in order to do it. Like
Oh,
Cosmo
yeah,
just
really
got
good ones,
the
yeah.
world record again for.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
That one's
How
like the
fast
most
is it?
I'm trying
popular
to
one.
ridiculous.
I don't know, and I think
It's
Mario
like 16
64
minutes
is the most popular speedrun game
Yeah,
right now.
well,
Maybe.
but
Yeah.
How
I've never
Mario
actually
64?
What's
watched
the
it.
fastest
Yeah.
speedrun? Like
Mario
what?
64
You
is
can do it in like 20 minutes easy.
For-
Well, not easy.
for-
but
For what?
for
For
Mario
Ocarina.
Not for
Oh,
all.
Ocarina
no.
is 1829, I think.
Yeah,
It's
sorry,
like
hours
minutes?
or
No,
18 minutes.
Really?
How do you do it?
It must be a
Fucking
lot of
minutes.
things.
Oh,
I
it's like
don't know.
glitchy as
It's
fuck.
insane.
They exploit the shit out of
Yeah,
it. It's
you
not
know,
easy.
you glitch out
Yeah.
of Kakariko, you don't get the sword or anything. You go and you pick up bugs and the bottle, and then you go and beat Goma, and then you warp to after you've beaten Ganondorf,
And you poof with a bunch of stuff.
and then you like zoop down. It's crazy. You have to watch
Yeah.
it to like.
Oh,
get
yeah,
it.
it's
But
actually-
like,
it's
you
cool.
skip everything. All
cool.
you do
I mean,
basically
if you
is
like-
beat Goma and then Ganon.
Yeah, if you really like games like this and you spend a lot of that time like during your childhood playing this types of, like that game specifically, you'd probably be really interested in
Yeah,
watching.
when
the
I was a
series.
kid, I was able to, I'd say, speedrun like Metroid Fusion because I'd beat it like 3
Metroid
times a night
speedrunning is
in
so
the evening.
fun. Like I never actually
Yeah, it's
like,
cool.
really
You
got
can like
a
climb
true
up walls
speedrun,
and stuff.
but I still had like
There's
a
so many
blast trying to
glitches
be as
in that
fast as
game.
I could.
It is cool, just kind of like because like there's the speedruns archive, where they just have a list of like a million games, and then like the world record speedrun for it. And you're just like, oh, I'm gonna watch this, and then this one, and you're just like, whoa, cool, because they're just like,
And it's awesome to watch like
The whole game.
commentated ones like after the fact
Yeah.
because they like go through like and
What they did and
meticulously
how they
point
did it,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The only speedrun I've ever watched was the world record for Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Because he beat it in 48 minutes.
You watched all
Minutes.
48 minutes?
Yeah. I was just blown away by this.
Yeah,
I was
you're
like,
just
holy fucking shit.
Something
yeah,
like
when
that.
you know
Seeing,
the
like,
game, it's crazy.
Yeah, seeing like, and it's not even like he's
Yeah.
using glitches and exploits.
No, he
He's
just straight up
like,
did all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, he skipped half the bosses, but you don't have to do them, right?
Yeah, you can just like
I want to
basically
see a
run past
Borderlands
them.
speedrun. There probably is like.
Oh, yeah,
couple of
totally.
those.
But it would probably still be really long because there's really no way to.
Because
be
you have to
super
level.
fast.
Unless you
I think
glitched
level
it.
based.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
probably
I
some
think-
glitches.
I think any
but
FPS
depends.
game would be really hard to speedrun. Like,
Yeah,
you
some
could never
games
do
just
Halo.
can't.
Well, not
really
FPS, but like.
No, people do Halo.
But like
Really?
the thing is,
But what about like the whole tower defense parts?
No, no, you should see Half-Life 2 speedruns.
Yeah.
Those are
really
neat.
cool.
the
Well,
problem
especially
with
pre-patch
Borderlands
with
is
the
Yeah,
it's
stuff
not
like
yeah,
FPS
exactly.
because FPS is you can speedrun. It's
Right.
an FPS RPG.
Yeah, right.
So it's like a big open thing.
And
Half-Life
RPGs
1
are hard.
speedruns are neat because you can use
You can't
use
tell
it
what the fuck's going on.
because
It's
the
speedrun
physics gun
Skyrim. It's
is
not
like
even-
bzzz,
that's
bam,
not
and it
Yeah,
shoots
yes,
you.
it is. You
So
can
they're
you
launching
beat it in
themselves?
Skyrim.
Oh, just the main storyline.
Yeah, just do
though.
Yeah, the
That's
main
pretty
storyline,
fun.
but it's beaten so
I think all
quick and
storylines
stuff.
would be pretty fun too. Like do all the quests in like 5 hours.
Robin, what do you think?
Tell me
about this?
more.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I love games.
I can speedrun Amnesia: The Dark Descent now.
That's fun.
I can
It's just watching
Like-
him do the
like-
glitches is so
like
fun.
in like
Oh,
within
there's actual
like
glitches?
Yeah, he,
within like 10 minutes of the world record type thing.
Well, but the
Wow.
world record's like 10 minutes.
No, the world well.
so he beats
See,
it in
there's
0
the world
minutes.
record that's
He doesn't
22
even
minutes.
play. He just wins the
He
game.
just starts it and then quits.
But-
Yeah.
You know what I meant?
The 22-minute world record is like bullshit because I watched it and it's like they
Yeah,
just
it's
cut
20
out all the loading time.
It's
And then they're
21,
just like,
31,
"Whoa, I did it."
segmented and glitches.
Yeah, but see
Well,
the
most-
segmented
most-
thing, it's like I don't get it
Most
because
speedruns
they
cut
do
out
the same
loading
thing
time.
as the
most-
40-minute guide. They just
Yeah.
edited the video to not have
I don't
loading
think, I don't
screens.
think
Yeah,
you're
no,
allowed
that's-
Well,
to,
no,
actually.
but there
like the-
there are different stipulations. Like you'll have to say like without
Yeah, exactly.
loading screens
Yeah.
or whatever.
Well, it's like the Dark Souls guy. He has okay. So I've been playing the game for 62 minutes, but the in-game time is 48, kind of thing.
Yeah.
because he's got to
Mostly
wait for the
in-game
loading
time.
screens. Yeah,
cutscenes, yeah.
yeah. Well, and cutscenes, obviously.
Yeah.
One RPG that you can speedrun is probably KOTOR. You can speedrun that.
Oh yeah, totally.
You can
Well,
speedrun the
people
shit
do
out of
all of
Morrowind. I saw a guy speedrun Morrowind in
Yeah,
like,
it's like
9
3
minutes.
Oh,
maybe even less than that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Because all you do is like
It's
put up
it's
your.
real short.
You can like he basically jumps across the entire world
Yeah.
and then finds the last boss and kills it. It's crazy because you can just up your agility like fucking crazy and like I guess your potion making stuff
Yeah.
just so you can use a like super crazy potion to kill the boss somehow. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I was like
That's awesome.
I was blown away by it.
Well, I remember in Elder Scrolls, like not in Elder Scrolls, in Oblivion, like that one was crazy because the thing with all of them is they all have exploits for leveling a lot. So I got my conjuration to 100 in like 2 hours,
Yeah.
and then I realized how fucking useless it was. I was like, "Go kill that thing, and I'm gonna run away while you do that because I'm level 5."
I'm just gonna not play the game.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you play the game for
Yeah,
me.
more-
Go
more
conjure.
is 314.
314.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
314.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then a lot of people like go under docks in the game and they
Yeah,
just
you
like
just
jump.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then to get their agility up, it's like fucking. I just hop everywhere. You know,
In
I'll get to
Skyrim,
level 100
in Skyrim, I
very
exploited
soon
like
anyway.
all my illusion, my conjuration, my sneak,
Yeah,
and
sneak
my
was easy,
speech
though.
because speech was an easy one because
Yeah.
Just that one guy.
the
He
one
just
guy
glitched
at
him.
Blackbriar.
I totally did that.
Yeah,
I totally
everyone
did
did that. Come on.
Yeah.
Everyone did that.
Just like
And so-
everybody did the putting buckets over people's heads
Yep.
to make them.
I could
steal
never
things.
pull that off. It always fell off.
Oh.
That's I think
Or the
even
iron
after they
daggers.
patched
Everyone
it.
fucking made iron daggers.
Might
Iron
be-
daggers
Bazillion-
saving. Yeah, my smithing.
Bazillion iron daggers. Yeah.
And then they removed them, which makes me sad.
Damn it.
I think
they
you guys
patched them.
did that at the exact same time.
I think I did it later than he did. I do that
Put your
constantly.
leg up. It
No, I've noticed like
I can do it. I
that
do it
thing.
unconsciously,
I
too.
always do it, but
With
I always notice
conjuration,
as soon
you
as I do it,
literally
it's
just
like
go-
oh, I'm
just
sitting
go at a
exactly
corpse
like that guy
for like
is.
3 hours,
Oh,
just like keep casting at a corpse for conjuration.
I noticed in like podcasts too
Yeah, the
when I
ones
go,
you summon
I
after
go
an
click and like
accident,
just
kill
jump
them,
around
and
in
just
them.
keep doing that.
Sometimes I don't
Yeah.
sit around for
Just
hours.
like the weakest
'cause I'm
ones.
Cool.
Super easy.
Sorry, Alex said he's cool.
But pretty much
Yeah,
every
those are
time
fun
it's like,
games to
oh, I'm
exploit.
sitting exactly the same as someone else's. That's cool.
It's because there's like
Well-
5 set positions, so like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
better,
hard
better,
not
better.
to.
Nobody sits like this.
I wish I could.
What's one game that you couldn't beat without exploiting it?
You and fucking Half-Life 2. So there was an awesome.
No, I finally
uh,
beat it though. Like
no.
regularly
Anyways,
though.
so I might have told this before, but there was, I was reminded of it because there was a thread on Reddit where it was like, what is like the dumbest thing you've done in a video game? And I was like, holy shit, Matt did it. So I wanted Matt to play Half-Life 2 because I was like, Half-Life 2 is an awesome game. Matt's an idiot. He hasn't played a lot of good games. So I was like, you know what? I want Matt to play Half-Life 2. And I was like, you know what? I don't want him to get discouraged at any point if he maybe finds it hard or anything. So I'm going to tell him the health cheat that spawns a 25 health pack on the ground in front of him.
So it's up,
And-
down, yeah, like that.
Yeah, and so anyways, I talked to him like a while later, and he's like, oh, I need some help on this puzzle. And I come to his house, and I'm helping him with the help on the puzzle, and it's like, oh, you just put these things under the ramp, and then the ramp lifts up, and you can drive over. So I do it, and then he's like, yeah, I get it. And then it's like, okay, so where'd you put the boat that we're going to drive over? And he's like, what boat? And I'm like, the boat that you used to cross this lake of lava. How did you get through all this poison goo without a boat? And then it was like, oh, well, I just used the health cheat and walked through. So he meticulously must have walked through, bleeding the whole time, going, just spawn.
if you
spawn,
know-
spawn.
if you
there
know
are
this
little
level-
tiny islands. In
Yeah,
between.
all on the side.
So I would sprint to an island and have like one health left, and then health potion myself,
Yeah,
and then
and so
go.
it's like,
I
and
was
like,
like,
when you
that's
get
what
to
I
the
had
lake,
to do.
there's a lady who's like, hey, Freeman, take this boat. And he's just like, let's just jump in the lake.
No, because it was either you turn right or you turn left, and turn right was the lake, and turn left I didn't feel like doing. So I turned right, and I just kept going through the lake. But if I had just gone left like 5 feet, I would have found the boat.
you've seen the
I'd
lady
actually
right through
forgotten that story. That's actually hilarious. I love that.
I was
Because
so
the fucking that level, it's a really long like.
yeah, you
Like
can.
it takes you a long time to go in the
It took-
boat.
I was
Imagine
on-
how long it takes to fucking walk.
It was like 2 hours. Like I spent so much time.
Jesus.
And it
Especially
didn't
because every
stop
time
to
I go
think
up,
something
up,
was
down, down, left,
wrong.
right, A, B, start, or whatever
It's like
for
they
like
didn't-
50
So
times.
it's the Konami code.
Yeah.
It's like something that's very similar to that one. I had to exploit Deus Ex Human Revolution because that game is kind of poorly designed. They're not director's cut. They fixed it in the director's cut, but they fucked up the original one because you're supposed to be able to like go through the game without like hurting anybody. Like you can be like a super like you could like read people's faces and be like, all right, I'm gonna say this.
Like
and
LA
just-
Noir.
Well, No, not really. It's like an
No,
RPG.
that's
It's an
not-
RPG, so you can level up your things that aren't combat related,
Right.
and then pass the game by like using hacking and lockpicking and shit. But then there's like 5 boss battles throughout the game, and then like none of them you have to fight every time. So I remember getting to like one of the first bosses, and then being like, okay, I got a cool guy, I got all my gear, like my gadgets, and then my food for healing, and then my crossbow that has tranquilizer darts because I'm doing a no killing run of the game.
Right.
And then I get there and he's like, "Ugh, time to die." And it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Because I'm in this room with this like big guy trying to kill me, and I got nothing but a fucking tranquilizer. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
And then, but like the way they have, so people had to find out exploits in order to get them to die, because like it's a very common issue, because everyone's like, of course, some people are going to play the game without like killing people, because it's a fucking achievement. There's an achievement you get, like, big, go through the game without killing anybody who's not, but it's like, who's not a boss. So it's like, so you're expected to like
You still have to
have
get
like
past
a
the
rocket
boss.
launcher saved for the boss, and then just spend the rest of the game just like
Shaking everyone's
knocking
hand and patting
people
them on
out.
the ass.
That was like
Goodbye.
that was like me and KOTOR, because you can choose like
Oh, and lightning?
you could choose. Yeah, it was so stupid. You could choose light side or dark side, and I heard that like you get better rewards if you go light side, but there's literally no rewards once you finish the game. You end the game. Like you can't play again unless you saved before like the final boss area.
Yeah.
And the only way you can win is if you were dark side and you have like force like life steal
Well, no,
or
you,
whatever.
you can play as a light side and
still have dark
and
abilities.
yeah, so all you have to do is just get force lightning and you kill everything.
Yeah.
Like, it's so overpowered. You get in a room and there's like, oh my god, there's 7 guys. Lightning, and it just chains between all of them, and just like 6 of them die, and then you go up and go bop, and then
My problem
then you
was,
win.
My problem was that I was light
Okay.
side and I learned no dark side abilities, because I was like, well, if I'm gonna be full light side, why learn any dark side
So
abilities?
you're just like healing yourself while people are killing you?
So for the final boss battle, when you go against Darth Malik,
Spoilers.
you're in his little chamber thing, and there are a bunch of like Jedi in like containment units and shit. And so you're fighting him, and he's super powerful, and you're just trying to get him down. And once you get him down to about half health, he runs over to one of his Jedi containment units and steals their life. And the only way you can really win that battle is if you steal the life of them before he gets to them. But I didn't have any life steal abilities because I'm not a fucking asshole dark side. So I had to, essentially, it's turn based. So I go and then he goes and I go, but it doesn't look that way. It just is
It's
that
like,
way.
Yeah, if anybody's played Dragon Age.
Right,
Yeah,
so-
it's
yeah,
like that.
it's
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I would have to attack, pause, save, load, and once you load, it's your turn again. That's just how it works.
God.
So
He never had a turn?
he never had a turn. I was at like this much health when I had saved by accident, so I was kind of stuck there. So I was like, okay, well, the only way I'm going to do this is exploit. So I just went like save load, save load, save load and he had to like take life from containment units about 4 times before I finally killed him. I was there saving and loading for about 2 hours before I finally beat the game.
It took me like probably longer than that to beat the final boss of Mass Effect, because you know what?
The Reaper? Or from Mass Effect 2?
Mass Effect 1.
Oh.
Mass Effect 1's boss.
Yeah.
Because, you know, for some reason, I just, like, I don't know why, but for some reason, when I played Mass Effect, I just didn't upgrade anything. I just never upgraded anything ever. No powers, I didn't get anything.
You didn't need to, did you? Like,
Technically not, but then when you get to the final boss, it becomes a fucking grind, because it's like, he's like the biggest bullet sponge in the universe, and it takes literally like a solid like 40 minutes of shooting him to get him to die, and then I obviously died a few times because it's a challenging boss battle.
Yeah. With mine, it was like I ran out of force power, so I literally had to basic attack him into submission for 2 hours.
Clumping into your lightsaber
like
until
the
he
hilt of
dies.
my lightsaber, just like die. He's going like, "Kuh, kuh." Oh, my hand's hurting. Oh no. Oh, now my arms. Okay, now I'm getting a little sore. I'm tired. I'm gonna take a nap. Okay. Okay, I'm done. Okay, go away. Okay, you win. Like that was literally what it was for 2 hours.
I think the only games I exploited were Oblivion, because I used just command.
I did that once
console
I got
commands
on
the whole
PC.
time.
It was great.
Just like click, 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 kill, 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 done. But then the other one, it's technically exploiting, is Pokemon. Anytime I play Pokemon,
Duplicating. Fucking.
no,
duplicating
no.
this shit.
My Pokemon are always level 100 by the time I get to the 7th gym.
It's absolute insanity.
It's awesome. I just grind for like 6
Fighting,
hours
like
straight.
level 30 guys.
That's not
I know.
exploit.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Always been on your grind.
It's just like mine walk in and look at theirs and they die, and it's great. So that's technically an exploit, I guess.
I got every Pokemon.
Oh yeah?
Wow.
Nice.
In like black
XY?
Yeah, XY.
Yeah, that's why.
Nice.
I got the shiny trinket.
Cool.
Yay.
I'm having more fun with the battle simulator than anything.
It is
I don't
pretty
like the grind bit anymore. I just do the
What
shows.
games have you
Love
played lately,
grinding.
I
Robin?
don't even do
What?
Pokemon
What games have you
anymore.
played lately?
None. The only
Last time
games
we
I
were
fucking
here,
last
played
kid,
GTA.
whatever, yeah, GTA. I
It
guess.
was just a bad.
The only games I played as a kid were Matt Hoffman's Pro
BMX.
BMX.
Yeah.
Fucking
I got that for
awesome
GameCube.
game.
I got
Yeah.
that for
Freestyle
GameCube.
BMX
Love
was
that
better
game.
than
And
that.
the shittiest
Or
of
maybe
all
that one.
James Bond games.
Which
From
one?
Russia with Love.
No! Fuck you! That
Best
was.
game.
You
It's
said,
a lot-
And the
yeah,
N64?
you said shittiest?
It was really shitty, but I had so much
No,
fun
it
with
was not shitty. It was,
It was
a
a
genuinely
shitty
good
game, but I had a
okay,
lot of
listen,
fun.
There's other
Luke has an opinion. Watch out.
other 007 games. There's Night Fighter.
I haven't played
and
most of the
there's
others.
fucking I don't even know the other ones. Tomorrow Never Dies.
There are a
maybe
lot
they
of
had
them.
one.
Whatever
I
it is,
played
that
one
was the most
From
fun
Russia
one.
with Love was the one I had the most fun
Yeah,
with
it
by
was a
far.
fuck ton of
I'd like
fun.
Tomorrow Never
That was
Dies.
Goldeneye, right?
Tomorrow Never
Oh,
Dies.
Rogue
Tomorrow Never
Agent.
Dies was
Yeah,
my
that's what it
favorite.
was.
GoldenEye was on the fucking.
Okay,
N64.
other than Goldeneye.
No, there's Goldeneye on the N64 and there was Goldeneye Rogue Agent on the GameCube, which was awful.
I had
Oh,
Tomorrow
I
Never
thought it was
Dies on
okay.
PS1.
I heard
That
it
was
was
dope as hell. I love
GoldenEye
that
is
game.
bad. Get at me.
Also,
Never Dies
Tony
was
Hawk
really
games are always good.
Tony Hawk games are awesome.
Well,
How can you not?
No,
Well,
they're
they're
so
fun.
good.
Until,
Games
like-
was good until Xbox 360 came out.
until after
No,
Underground.
So they got
no.
shit.
No, because they.
Oh
had-
yeah, well the ones
wait.
before are still good.
Yeah, like
Oh.
that's what I mean. Like Thug 2 was awesome.
Thug
Thug
2
1,
is
I never
classic.
played Thug 1.
Yeah, after
Thug
that,
one,
it's
I think
that
I
was
might
good.
like better. No, I don't
No,
know.
American
Thug one
Wasteland
just had
apparently
less
was shit.
story,
I didn't-
right?
Thug one did have less story,
And it's just like
but it
The
depends.
same
It all
game.
depends on the
Skateboarding games are a
levels.
story, though.
Yeah, it all
is
depends
really
on
the
how
Pro
the
Skater
levels
3
are.
how
and
the-
Thug 2 are my favorites. Like
I
there's
played
some
the
Yeah,
articles.
Pro Skater 3 is awesome.
Yeah.
Pro Skater 4 is like
Those
Yeah.
Thrasher
it's actually
magazine.
no, it's still really
I
good.
like watching the
3 was
speed
prime
runs
time,
of
though.
Pro Skater.
Yeah, those
Those
are
are
more
fun.
popular on
They
Reddit.
do it really quick as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pro Skater 3, I can beat like because you have to beat
I just
each
like
individual
tag.
one to win. But it's like I can beat one
Tag.
skater in like a
Yeah, like
couple
the body
hours.
spray. No.
Like that's how long it takes.
That's,
kinda.
yeah, no, that's,
Tag,
that's
body
probably
spray.
fair.
Tag, yeah, do you
Oh,
remember
Thug
Tag?
2,
Like
yeah.
Tony Hawk? Yeah.
Thug 2 I
Yeah.
played.
Tag
Time
was the
away.
shit.
Thug 2 I played the shit out of because
Thug
I had
2,
I had it
yeah.
on PC and it was like
I beat it with every single character. Like I
Yeah.
could beat
Maybe
the
a second
hardest
one.
mode
Dude,
in like an hour and a
okay,
half.
this is actually fucking like kind of I can't believe I'm admit- okay. I never brought this up for some reason, but I used to play Thug 2 on PC a ton. Like when I was like 11, 12, I started a clan in Thug 2, the Graffiti Clan it was called, and people fucking joined my clan, and I made a website on like fucking Blogspot for my clan, and people like I was the leader of a clan. There was like maybe 4 guys in it at the peak, but it was fucking dope.
How old were you?
11 or 12.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Actually,
was-
same time. Well, actually, earlier than that. Actually, do you remember Maple Story at all?
Yeah, I remember.
I was in a clan in that.
Wow.
One of, like,
Okay,
the
I-
really big
I was
ones that
like-
have, like a
I played
shit ton
like
of people.
30 minutes of it like a few months ago, and it was the worst thing ever.
It's not very
Go
good.
through the tutorial. I try and find one person to talk to, and then they just like hi and walk away.
You have to
This
go to.
game
You have to
sucks.
go to like what was it called? The main server.
Stop doing that.
It starts with an S.
Stupid.
That's it. You have to go to that
Shitty.
one and go to like channel 1.
Susan
That's where
Brandon.
everyone is. Yeah.
Sucks up on his balls.
I think it's called like Scania or something like that. but
Skanky.
It's something like
I'm a
that.
Skanky
professional
leg.
cookie clicker player actually. I just
Cookie Clicker's kind of fun at
It
first.
is.
I don't know. It's weird. It's
fun.
I
You
think
don't
it's,
do anything.
It doesn't stay fun,
I think
but
it's supposed to be satire, honestly, on like mobile click games.
No,
It's not just
I
mobile.
think
you
it
can
should
play it
be.
on
it's just a
site.
very
goofy
earnest.
game.
And honestly,
Yeah.
functions as that
Well,
because that's
it's
what
not
so
a
many
game,
mobile
though.
games are like
What do you
that.
mean it's
They're-
not a
Sit
game?
there,
It's not just a
push a
mobile
button.
game. You can play it
Push
on
the thing
PC.
in.
I know,
Like,
I know.
Yeah,
That's
I
why I
played that.
played
That's
it.
the best one.
And I was at a point where I was making a fucking trillion cookies a
Well, at
second.
the point,
and I
eventually I got to the
stopped
point where I
and
just
was
put in a
like, wow.
script where I could just auto.
Like all the black hole
Because I was like,
generators and all that
well,
shit.
now this game, the clicking part, the part that makes this game what it is no longer fun. So I'm going to put an auto clicker on, and now I don't have to play, which makes it the funnest part of the game. I don't know
I
why.
remember that actually. It wasn't cookie. It
Comment
was
on
like
society and
some
our laziness.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
like, it's like this.
it was a
It's-
Breaking Bad version that I played on like PC.
Meth
Meth,
clicker.
like,
Yeah, it was
Meth
meth
format.
clicker,
Oh, really?
and then it was like
But
the
like
max
that's the
thing you just
exact
like
same
put a
thing.
meth lab
Like
in
people,
space.
people like just using Pokemon as example. People will like hack in shinies or whatever.
Mhm.
It's like, what is the point of this? Where's the fun in like, hey, I used a computer to make this thing for me. Hooray! I'm
That's
good
how
at
people
it
make
now.
video games, Alex. You fucking.
It'd be like drawing something and then jerking off to it.
You never done that?
Well,
Just
that's
stick
still-
your boobs?
If I can draw something and be
Smack
satisfied
talk
enough
hentai.
with it to jerk
Yeah,
off,
I would proudly
I
jerk
would
off
do
to
it
that.
all the time.
See, but you can't. That's the whole point.
Exactly. Stick fingers boobs is fine.
See, I think that's a good question. If you drew like, imagine some girl that you think is really hot, and then if you drew her like perfectly, would she be hot to you? I don't know,
And
'cause
wait,
you
if
drew
you
it.
drew perfectly,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
You'd
like,
be the most amazing artist on the planet. You have
Yeah.
to share those
I
talents.
think you know the process, so you wouldn't.
yeah. See, I don't know.
of course, if I had like,
Or
a
you'd be
hot
like,
project,
I
tried to
created
draw
hard.
You could
She'd
set
be,
it up
like,
though. You could like
horrible.
tape the picture to a wall and just like forget about your days and come back like, oh hey. And you would forget all about the art.
yeah.
Just have these
Yeah.
random pictures of nude women that you drew around your house so you can randomly run into them. Yeah.
That's
you
the
can-
best way to
yeah.
masturbate is to shoot
I
yourself
don't.
into.
I really don't think
some
they got
uncertain
it at all to
situation.
be like the creating like a shiny.
I don't give a fuck. I like my
I think it'd be-
topic.
I think it's equivalent to like internet porn because before, like it was
That
you had to
reminds
work
me.
for it. You
That's
had to like
real
find
people,
the
though.
magazines. You had to do all
Well,
that
most of the time.
Before, but now it's just like you
You
click.
say
They
some
have
little
to-
robots? Oh my god.
Oh, I'm talking about the
I
drawn people.
propose that in what we'll do is we'll end this podcast like really quick, and then we're gonna give you guys each like
Porn off.
each
Oh,
like
God,
yeah.
porn off
You
now?
guys,
Porn
each, like,
off.
we're just gonna
Porn
give you 5 minutes to go somewhere or like
Jerk off.
Oh, we got a good
Mentally
old-fashioned
prep.
porn off.
The thing is, I've been psyching myself out lately, and I don't know if I can win. I think like I'm gonna get
No
there, to, like,
Johns.
name like 10
pussies.
porn stars, and be like,
Are we adding in male porn stars?
okay? We have to discuss the rules.
Looks a good.
Okay, I'll establish. We'll talk about the rules in the next one, but we'll do it at the very beginning of the
You haven't
next
explained
podcast.
what's
we're gonna
going
do it.
on.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cut this.
You don't know
Oh,
what's
really?
happening. Same for next podcast.
Why don't we?
Yeah. Yeah. So let's end this podcast now.
And
see you
next
later.
podcast, you'll be in for a nice
Okay.
special challenge for the beginning of it.
Okay. Thank you for watching.
Shout out to War Machine.
Wait, is he that MMA fighter
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
on that video on
Okay.
Reddit where he was like,
He took like,
like
a
yo,
doll
pussy, you still there?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in the next
Jesus.
podcast. Everybody, shut up.
That's redonkulous.
Redonkulous.
We're dankety.
Survey says.
Penis.
Yeah, you know,
Survey says penis.
yeah, you know,
Survey says penis. Survey says penis. Survey says penis.
Survey says.
Penis.
yeah.